can make really interesting gardens using succulents now. It's not the sort of old-fashioned, spiky, arid, desert-looking thing. You can actually create something that's lush and beautiful, full of colour and texture all the time, and requires so little water. So it really is a great alternative. Even if you interplant them with some of your other shrubs and plants, it also just helps to maintain the water levels and the temperatures in the beds. When you break a little piece off, just to leave that stem to seal off, make a little callus at the bottom of it. Once it's sealed off, you just leave it somewhere cool and dark for a couple of days, just until that seals off. And then you stick it straight in the ground and it will root. They're absolutely amazing. Some of the echeverias and things like that, actually you can propagate using a leaf. So if a leaf breaks off, again, just put it on a piece of paper towel somewhere cool and dark, and after a couple of days, once that join has sealed off, it'll start to make roots, and then you get a whole new little baby plant growing off the leaf. It's very, very rewarding. There are a lot of beautiful creeping ground covering types. Crassulas creep beautifully and make a really dense thick mat. And again, easy to propagate. You just pull it apart into little strands. So one plant would be able to cover a pretty large area and would thicken up reasonably quickly. The Carpobrotus edulis, it's a dune fakey, works extremely well as a massed ground cover in hot, dry and sandy areas. You can grow it beautifully from a little cutting that long. If you just take the tip off, you just stick it straight in the ground, and it grows magnificently. Very quickly it will cover over a big area. If they're in a pot, you probably need to watch out for drying out. But if you've got them planted out in your garden, you should be able to get along just with rainwater. When it rains, if it rains every couple of weeks, a little bit of dew, that's enough to sustain them through the hot summer. You might see them contract a little bit, they might actually brighten up a bit. It enhances their colours when they're a bit stressed. The goal with gardening in Cape Town, I reckon right now, is to be able to garden with no water. Selecting plants that actually can get along just with the infrequent rains. And if that means that they do shrink back a bit and they do look a little bit less lush and English gardeny than we're used to, then that's what we all have to get used to, And then come winter and hopefully a little bit more rain, they'll all puff up and be happy again and get through to the next year.